Looks like we got a message that means I did it right. Welcome. Week 1 recap. We are back, boys. Let's get this glare out of here. Better. Look at that. No glare. We're on the fly. So week 1, we're off. We got no surprises. We have me at the top. But first, I would like you to subscribe and nut on that like button for the boys. So this recap, I'm not going to go through individual games, really. It's only 1 week. I do want to look at your teams and give you some constructive criticism on how shitty your teams are and how good my team is. So the first matchup we had was me versus Sean. The biggest point total of the week. Sean had the most points for an L. I had the most points, period. That's pretty obvious. Looking at Sean's team, it's okay. It's not bad. He's starting Kirk Cousins. Allen Robinson is kind of dust. CEH had a good game. Our game went towards – I was projected like 70 points for most of the day. And then all you need to know about my team the rest of the way was the gritty. He got grittied all over the place. And we dropped a bomb on Sean's head, wound up going nuts, scored the most points. It was just a great Sunday, first Sunday. The Kim Jong-un fans were clapping. I was telling them, like the GIF said, calm down. Week 1, we don't want to overreact, but we're on the right path. Next, we had Jim and Pat, just the dust ball. 2 horrible GMs historically. Pat is just horrid, really. You got Tony who doesn't play. Derrick Henry is on his decline. Mooney, who has Fields thrown to him. It's just bad top to bottom. Jim, no surprises that you stink. Aaron Rodgers looked like shit. C-Mac played horrible, which is you're the only GM who can make C-Mac look bad. Pulled out the W, though. That's all you needed. You'll head to week 2. Maybe you can keep that ball rolling. Maybe put up a more respectable point total, because if you don't, you're going to catch L's early and often. Cliff Schmurder got that W. Schmurder's starting legit cans, if we're going to be honest. Zeke, horrid. Austin Hooper. It's week 1. How are we already starting Austin Hooper? I guarantee half the league doesn't even know who Austin Hooper plays for. Jacobs, another horrible RB. Lockett, you have Geno Smith thrown to him. Amari Cooper, Brissett. Debo is a running back. Without Taylor, Mahomes put up 67, 66 points. Your team was horrid. And I don't know. You're going to need some Mahomesian efforts the rest of the way. Cliff, you might be in a future segment, so I'll hold off on it. But we're gonna hold off on reviewing your team until the end. Next, we go to Golf and the Owl. The Owl might have to smash that panic button. First round pick Lamb has Cooper Rush. That's a quarterback that is good in Texas high school. That's the name. You want to be a quarterback, you want to be Cooper Rush. But NFL, dog shit. Ayuk, Trey Lance, the bum. Slim Reaper, 0 points. Travis Etienne touched the ball 3 or 4 times. That's not good. So it's not looking great. Golub, you basically copied my team from last year, Allen and Diggs. That's some good stuff right there. These Swift Daddies, another great pick. Other than that, Can Central, Akers stinks, Demont stinks, Zach Ertz is decrepit. Antonio Gibson will be good for a little bit until B-Rob, who got shot in the leg, comes back. But you got CPAP on the bench. I don't hate Golf's team. We'll go there. I think he built a team that's okay for somebody who wasted a third round pick on Cam Akers. Mike and Tom was probably the closest matchup. Went deep into Monday. You had Judy, big 40, 50-yard touchdown to ice Tom. Both teams respectable. I mean, Tom somehow guys that he picks do well. He went back to the well on Connor. Aaron Jones, a little concerning. Najee Foot, but Christian Kirk, late pick, comes through. Obviously, Tom always has his historical quarterback. He went Herbert this year, doing great. Darrell Henderson on his bench now looks like a keeper. So Tom caught an L, but out of all the teams that caught an L, I think Tom's in decent shape. Mike, Cooper Kupp, just slam dunk, in and out. Tyreek, Judy, Juju, his receivers will look to carry him. His running backs, Chubb, Miles, had good outings. Trey Lance kind of stinks maybe, but he did play in Hurricane, so I'll give him a pass. We'll see how he does against Seattle this week. The last matchup we had Rob Phil, which is Phil Crapo, and Bones. Bones' receivers went off. Chase, Adams, AJ. That's what he's going to need because this kid's already starting. Samaje Perine? Week 1? How's that even possible that you're starting Samaje Perine week 1? Did drop 130, so fair is fair, but you can't start Samaje Perine week in and week out and think that you're going to repeat. I mean, I don't see it. I mean, we'll find out, but you got a murderer's row of players that aren't great. Harris, Perine, Alberto, and Claypool. All right. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if the repeat's going to happen, but not great starting Perine. Now, Phil, Saquon looks great and healthy. Dalvin is Dalvin. I think your team has some pieces. MT looked good. On your bench, Singletary and Hunt look like pieces. Rex Burkhead might be. You need a tight end. Cole Kmet is horrible, and Justin Fields is horrible. But for a team that caught an L, I think your team that could bounce back fairly quickly. So that's it. Let's just run through these segments quick. I see a comment from Bones. Where's Kim Tor-Un? She is here. She is out of the frame right around here. But she's supporting her leader and dictator.
Okay.
She's there. She's now making fun of me. So the Phil Crapo he did of the week has to go to Eli Mitchell. Barely played, and he's out for 8 months. Not great. Play of the week, we had 3 zeros, 3 gooses. Love that. Love to see that early and often. Devontae Smith, Cam Akers, Cam Kmet. That was great. Match of the week for this coming week 2 is going to be Pat versus Cliff. Battle of GM12. Cliff used to be GM12, but he got out of it, and Pat now is GM12. So it's good to see, a GM12 game. Let's see who is the actual GM12. Puzzle Watch. I teased it earlier, but Cliff. I mean, Kyler Murray. The Cardinals got blown out. You're lucky Kyler put up any kind of points. He plays too much Call of Duty. That's not good. He needed clauses in contracts to look at tape. When you look that bad week 1, you need to be on tape 24/7, not just the hour that they were trying to force him to do. And then you have an old retirement home as a starting lineup. Melvin Gordon, H-in fumbling on the inch-yard line. Kelsey was a stud, but he's getting up there. Julio looking good, but another 40-year-old. AJ Green. I mean, this team would be unstoppable in 2015. So let's see if age catches up to you. But I have on you Puzzle Watch right now. I was thinking about Pat, but we're going to go with Cliff. And we'll see. Maybe next week he takes care of Pat. Maybe he's not in the Puzzle Watch anymore. And first TD. So I'm going to go 13 weeks. I need to find 2 winners to get positive here. Week 1, we're gonna start hopefully for a winner, and it's gonna be, Mike Williams. I think you can get him at 9 to 1, 10 to 1. We'll go with 9 to 1. First TD, we'll hit that, and then we'll be, up 9 units. My chicken is ready. That means I gotta eat dinner. Um, so I want you all to remember dictatorship over democracy. Oh, missed the end stream.